you're fortunate enough to have the luxury of an in-ground pool, a robotic pool cleaner is a worthwhile investment so you can spend more time in the pool and less time maintaining it. Once you experience the convenience of a robot, you'll never want to go back to manual vacuuming. In this video, I'm comparing two Dolphin robots that I've had hands-on experience with, one of them for over 5 years. The two robots are the Dolphin Premier with a list price of $1,747 and the Dolphin Triton PS, which lists at $899. Fear not, both are often sold for much less, so be sure to use the links in the video description to check their current selling prices. The footage of the Premier is from 2024, but the footage of the Triton is from my old house in 2019 when the unit was shiny and new. I'm including the Triton in this review because this model is still selling, and I believe it's still a compelling value. And don't worry, I still have the Triton and use it, and I'll show you how it's aged at the end of this video so you can know what to expect. Okay, let's briefly go through the similarities. Both robots are excellent performers, but are meant for in-ground pools only. They're both what I call random path robots, meaning they have no concept of where they are in the pool. They vacuum in one direction for a bit, they reverse and go in the opposite direction for a while, and then they randomly turn and repeat the process until the cycle ends. They both work on timed cycles, so they just stop when the cycle ends, regardless of whether the pool is clean or not. They both clean the floor, walls, and water line very well. And they both clean bidirectionally, in forward or reverse. Neither of them get stuck on the steps, but they don't effectively clean dirt off the steps either. Both have 60-foot cords with an inline swivel to reduce tangling. Robots turn a lot, and the cords are prone to tangling even with a swivel, but I would never recommend a corded robot without a swivel. Neither one comes with a caddy, but I highly recommend that accessory to keep the tracks and brushes off the ground so they don't develop flat spots. They both have similar power supplies with weekly timers that allow you to automatically clean every day, every 2 days, or every 3 days. They both have multimedia filters which are considered fine or very fine. The very fine filters are good for spring cleaning when you've got a lot of silt or algae in the pool, but I really only use the fine filters all summer long. They're fine. Okay, now let's talk about the differences. The Triton has a large filter basket accessible from a door on the top of the unit. The Premier has a dual filter basket removable from the bottom of the unit. It has rubber bumpers on the top to prevent scratching the plastic body when you turn it over. Speaking of filters, as I said before, they both have removable fine and very fine filters, but the Premier includes a third option, which is a very fine leaf bag that holds a lot more debris and might be very handy for pool opening after a big storm. The Premier's power supply also includes an indicator light that goes on when it's time to clean the filters. With the Triton, you're just guessing when it's full. The Premier has a 3-hour cycle, whereas the Triton stops after 2. The Premier has a stronger pump that moves 4,500 gallons per hour versus 4,000 gallons for the Triton. Although it's not included, the Premier works with an optional remote control so you can manually maneuver it to a dirty spot. The Triton only works autonomously. And finally, the Premier includes an industry-leading 3-year warranty, while the Triton is only covered for a typical 2 years. There's no doubt the Premier has some premium features that justify a higher price than the Triton, but in my experience, they both perform equally well. So here's my question for you. Is the Premier, with its stronger pump, 3-year warranty, and leaf bag, really worth nearly double the cost of a Triton? Leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts. I really want to know. So at the beginning of this video, I promised you that I would show you what the Triton looks like after 5 years of use. And here it is. So you can see the color has faded. It's not the shiny the shiny yellow that it was to begin with. There's still a little bit of a shine on the black, but still works great. Definitely a good machine. The only complaint that we have is two things. Number one, the weekly timer here doesn't work anymore. So you just got to put it on manually and it doesn't repeat its cycle. That's, it's not a big deal. We live with it. And the other thing is the cable. This rubber on the cable, and I don't know if it's from the chlorine or from the sun or what, but it just flakes off. And it's kind of disgusting because it gets in the pool and you kind of got to wonder, is this safe for us to have in the pool? So I'm not thrilled about that. The cable on the Premier seems to be like it's coated with something so that it should be better. It's thicker, and I don't know. We're gonna see. Maybe they've improved it over time, but there you have it. It still works great, and you know, we love it.